What is up, what is up, what is up? How we doing today? Oh my gosh, I said, how we doing today? Now, I don't know if y'all just heard what went down backstage, but that's called energy. So your next guest, your next show up here is going to bring the energy, but you gotta match their energy. We have an understanding? One more time, we got an understanding? That's what I like to hear. All right, guys, you know him. He's an MVP. He's a Heisman winner and one of the most electric quarterbacks to ever do it. One of my favorites of all time. And his co-host is an award-winning writer, producer, everything above. So y'all make some noise, bring the energy, because they're gonna bring it for Cam Newton and Omari, Peggy, Collins! New York, New York, New York. What up, what up, what up, what up, New York, New York, New York?
Yeah, yeah. I can't hear him. Yeah, yeah. My check, my check. My check, my check, my check.
Hey.
I appreciate anybody who's a fan of the show.
Yeah.
My dog, Peg, myself, the whole Iconic Saga team. But there's something that we do on the show. We're a digital show that's catered to YouTube.
Facts.
So, Peggy, while we got the people's attention, make sure they like, make sure they share, make sure they comment. But make sure they do what?
Subscribe, dog.
Oh, so y'all.
They too calm, bro. They too calm. We gotta turn them up one more time.
Okay,
this is interactive.
Let me tell you who I am. Hi, I'm Cam Newton. I played a couple years in the NFL.
Yeah.
I come from the locker room. So if I give you this, you gotta give me that. So if I tell you to subscribe, dog, you gotta say,
yeah, they warming up just a little bit.
so Peggy,
Just a
one
little
time,
bit.
can you tell the people, make sure they like, make sure they share, make sure they comment, but most of all, make sure they do what?
Subscribe, dog.
Now, we used to have guys in the locker room that used to always have like out-of-body experiences. Do y'all know what bath salts are? Bath salts is typically what you smell or inhale to wake you up when you done went up under the blue tent. Now, we need some bath salt guys and gals in this particular situation.
That bath salt energy.
So when I tell you, remind the people, make sure they like, make sure they share, make sure they comment, but make sure they do what everybody has to say.
I think they're ready. Y'all ready?
Like where you at? Here we go. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment, but most of all, make sure you do what?
Yeah.
I like where we at. Hey, listen, we have an inclusive show brought to you today. Shout out to my dog, Cam Jordan. We have him coming on later on. But one of the things that we tried to do for this fan experience is give more inclusive, more like, do you really know ball?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really know sports?
Do you?
You know what I'm saying? So we are going to play a game.
Yeah.
And the game is a trivia game.
Yep.
So the person has an opportunity to come up and choose between basketball trivia, football trivia, or movie trivia.
That might be so easy though, bro. Hold on, we gotta warm them up a little bit different, bro.
Talk to me.
We gotta put them, cause you talked about the locker room, but you ain't talk about being a quarterback, cause that's where we going first.
A lot of people can't digest that.
But hold on, but we gotta give them the opportunity. We got a lot of #1 jerseys out here, and we gotta put them in the fold. But you gotta do the QB call out first.
QB call out?
QB call out.
Say less.
So we gotta break it down, all right? So Cam is gonna break it down for you all. A lot of people love #1. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a what's good, boo? Can I get a what's good, boo? All right, so we gonna
hold on. Can I get a Peggy?
Yeah.
Oh, PK, y'all do me now.
Yeah, come on now. So the
Let's rock
first
and roll
game
with it.
up is the QB call out. All right, you got 30 seconds. Cam is gonna put 2 lucky fans, all right, as QBs with some crowd noise. So he's gonna call out a play, and they're gonna have to recite it back in 30 seconds. All right, so where are my first 2 fans at? My first 2 fans, come on up. We about to bring them up right now. So he gonna put you in the game, all right?
So just to give some insight real quick what this is. When people look at football players playing the game of football, it's so much that you have to be dealt with, so much that you have to focus on with. You have crowd noise, you have body, you have to be able to embody everything that you need to do to be the best version of yourself. QB call out, I'm going to be the offensive coordinator.
Talk to him.
This person is going to be the quarterback. He's going to listen to what I'm going to tell him, which is the play, and he has to verbalize it in the huddle. So when I give you the play, where my plays at, 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 where my plays at. Here we go. So if I give you Miles to left, Toy, Buzz, Nina, Deep 208, F Ghost. That's what you got to say.
All right.
Makes sense to you.
Under the sound of the crowd. But first, introduce yourself. Tell me where you're from.
Justin Stuckey, Alabama.
Where Bama at? Bama in here, the South? It's tough, baby. We up north. We up north. Tell your name. Where you from?
Yes, sir.
Prince Lopez from New York.
New York. New York, where you at? So we're going to put Alabama to the test first, Boog, all right?
Alabama!
All right, so after he called a play, I need the crowd noise in it, all right?
Can we get some crowd noise? Or...
Add the crowd noise.
Here we go. Can you hear me? Here we go. We got twins left, nasty. 61 mouse, kill. Gone right, 7 brewski, H choice. Once again, that's twins left, nasty. 61 mouse, kill. Gone right, 7 brewski, H choice.
Twins left mouse, kill, 61 brewski. Touchdown.
No. We got twins left. Twins left, nasty. No crowd noise. No crowd noise. This is what Tom Brady has to do. This is what Patrick Mahomes has to do. This is what your favorite quarterback has to do, all the while trying to take control of a huddle. So you got a guy that's thinking, you got another guy that's really doubting, but you have to give them the confidence to run this play, execute this play, and score a touchdown. Can I get it? What's good, bud? Here we go, lastly, here we go. One more time.
I'm about to get down.
Twins left, nasty. 61 mouse, kill. Gone right, 7 brewski, H choice.
Twins left, nasty. 61 brewski. Mouse, kill, switch. Touchdown, Cam Newton.
He's trying to get brownie points. He's trying to get brownie points.
You switch the mouse for the brewski, but it's okay.
All right, we're going to get you to stand right here.
Up.
All right, next man up. All right, so this is the competition. We got some Fanatics Bucks on the line. You next up, all right? New York, where you at, man? Show them some love. All right.
Here we go, crowd noise. Here we go, we got Mazda left, Toy, Buzz, Nina, Deep 208, F Ghost. Mazda left, Toy, Buzz, Nina, Deep 208, F Ghost.
Bound 2-8.
Mazda left, Toy, Buzz, Nina, Deep 208, F Ghost.
Bound to left, Nina. PZF.
Oh, man, they got him.
Delay of game.
Oh, Lord, delay of game.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty, replayed it down. Here we go, one more time.
We're going to give you one more chance, all right? You ready? We got to lock in, bro. We got to lock in. Game on you. Game on you. Come on, bro.
Now we done went from 1st and 10 to 1st and 15. We got to change up the play.
All right, this is the last play.
Flank right, gone, fly. Key right, 96, wide Cleveland, H drag.
Give him again.
Flank right, gone, fly, key right, 96, wide Cleveland, H drag.
Flick guard right.
Flank right, gone, fly. Key right, 96, wide Cleveland, H drag.
Fliff right guard. 26 Cleveland. Fly.
So basically, it's flank right. When I play with the Carolina Panthers, I would have to send C-Mac out. Okay, C-Mac, who goes with him? I see a number 56 go with him at that time. Linebackers couldn't really wear low jerseys, so 56 goes out. That's going to tell me if it's man-to-man or not. All right, cool, I got man-to-man. I got my matchups. Now we're going to bring him back to a home position. Now I got to identify the mic. The ugly guy with the green shirt.
Yeah, him.
The mic. Here we go. So boom, set wide 80. Oh, whoa. I'm seeing another man come to the line of scrimmage too. Hey, let's ringo this. Hey, C-Mac, now he has a slant. Now I'm gonna change that to C-Mac. You got a deuce, dog.
Okay.
Hit the go.
I'm ready, bud.
All this under 40 seconds. Could you do it?
It's tough. I like him. Watch this. We got to give it to my mans, though. We want to say thank y'all to both. Obviously, we're going to get your information. You're going to meet our producer on the side. On this side, he's going to get your information, your email. Man, make some noise for our first two contestants. We're going to get them up. Y'all can come up right here. All right. So, Boog.
Yes, sir.
We're not done. So those are selected, but we need some crazy noise. We need 2 more people to come up for our next game. But you got to go crazy right now. I need energy. You gonna pick from this side. I'm gonna have to pick from this.
I'm going with
Buddy in the green.
I'm going with Andy Milanakis right here.
Andy Milanakis. Come on, Andy. We need one more person. We need one more person. I need a fanatic. I need a fanatic.
I gotta get Pinky right here. I gotta give my ladies some love.
Where the ladies at? Which one?
Pinky, hot pink.
Hot pink?
Hot
She
pink,
ain't even
yeah.
ready. She don't even want to know.
She ain't got no choice.
Come on, hot pink. Man, y'all make some noise for them as they come onto the stage.
It's so much to kind of think about, though.
What's up?
But just going through this whole situation, oftentimes from a player, you never have an opportunity to tell fans, bro, it's hard. But guess what? There's times as fans where you just don't care. Because if I'm getting paid Dak Prescott money, figure it out. So when you talking about twins right, key left, 695 flash, H drag, sneak on 101 ready, break, it's that job, that person's job to execute it at a high level. But just understand, fans operate with some type of grace because it is tough. Not to mention, man, my ankle hurt. Man, my shoulder bum. Man, my ankle hurt. And my shoulder bum. And my ankle hurt.
What?
And my shoulder bum. I'm looking around the huddle. I saw so many bums.
Ooh.
That's what guys may say.
Yeah.
But then you may have a matchup that you say, hold on. He's not a bum. Let me get him the ball. Well, if I'm Dak Prescott, I got George Pickens. Hey, if I'm Dak Prescott, I got CeeDee Lamb. There's so many different things that it comes down to for your favorite football player. And it's just not Madden, H, halfback dive. It's not
tough.
like that.
It's tough.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your spokesman to give your favorite athlete grace.
Please do.
It's tough. Not to mention, you got a bad thing at home, from bad as in kids to bad as in she looks amazing. Hello.
Look, man, Cam about to keep preaching. Look, we got people on stage that got it. We got to keep the show moving.
Talk to me,
We got to keep
Peg.
the show moving. All right. So, next up, the game is Name the Jersey. Everybody say, name the jersey. Name the jersey. Name the jersey. All right, first up, man, we got to get you all to intro yourself and tell us where you're from. We got Andy Milanakis. My boy Andy, what's up? So, tell me your name, where you're from.
Connor Flash, I'm from Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida. Anybody from the South out here?
Cigars over there.
Okay, we got you up next. Tell me your name. Tell me where you're from.
My name is Janae Whitmore. I'm from Mebane, North Carolina.
Mebane, North Carolina, stand up. All right, so cool. So this is how it goes. The game is called Name the Jersey. We will grab a jersey off. On the back of the jersey, the name is blocked out. The name is blacked out. You cannot know the last name of the jersey, all right? So you have to do your best to name the jersey. We will give you a description of who the player is. It is the actual player in a sports movie or actual real life player, all right? So
But
you
they
all have to
get to
do the
choose.
best to name the jersey.
They get to choose, Peg.
They get to choose?
They get to choose the category. Do
right.
you want to go basketball? Do you want to go football? Or do you want to go movie?
We're going to go football. Andy Milanakis, y'all make some noise for Andy.
Call it out.
Y'all make some noise, man. You ready?
Start it off.
All right. So, the first football player that we have.
Yep.
All right. He was a former quarterback for the New England Patriots, Buffalo Bills, Dallas Cowboys. Hold on. Easy. What you say?
Drew Bledsoe.
All right, so he got one, boy. Is he right or wrong? What y'all think it is? Matter of fact, it's a flip in and out. It's a reverser. First one up, Drew Bledsoe, he got it right. We gonna alternate between the two, okay? So y'all keep it score, okay? All right, North Carolina, where you at? So do you want basketball, football, or a movie? Come on.
Oh,
She said basketball, boo. All right, so a basketball person. All right. You ready? Man, y'all gotta cheer on, man. Come on, I'm nervous. Okay, so your jersey is former point guard from the Los Angeles Lakers. He played there in 1979 to 1991, 5-time NBA champion, 3-time MVP, 3-time Finals MVP, 12-time All-Star. Who is on the jersey?
Magic Johnson.
Okay, it's 1-1. 1-1. All right, we got 2 more rounds. All right, Andy Milanakis, who you got, movie, basketball, or football?
Football.
He going football.
Here we go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
The jersey is from the Houston Oilers that is now known as the Tennessee Titans. This person's career was from 1978 to 1985. A little superlatives: Heisman Trophy winner, 1977. NFL MVP, 1979. 3-time NFL rushing yards leader, 5-time Pro Bowler, and Hall of Fame inductee in 1991. Do you know the person?
Earl Campbell.
Is it Earl Campbell?
Earl Campbell, absolutely. Man, we got the cheat sheet at
Yeah,
the
he do
bottom,
got the
bro.
cheat sheet. He looking at the.
What we
Is
doing,
he cheating
dog?
right now? Come on, get my lady.
So Pinky, are you going football, basketball, or are you going with movies?
Basketball.
Basketball.
There you go, bud. What we gonna pick for?
Uh-huh. All right, here we go. This person played for the Seattle Supersonics, Milwaukee Bucks, Los Angeles Lakers, and the Miami Heat. His nickname was The Glove. 1996 Defensive Player of the Year, 9-time All-Star. We asked all of you if you wanted to come up.
Okay,
and you didn't
exactly.
raise your hand.
This ain't no group project.
Come on. Now, the sport is the NBA. He played from 1990 to 2007. Andy Milanakis, keep your eyes on your own paper, sir.
Exactly.
Do you know who this is?
Gary Payton.
Look at him. So we tied up. Look, bud, we gotta go different. We can't even give him a choice now. We can't
All right,
even
here
give
we
him a
go.
choice.
The last two, we're going with movies.
Yes, sir, Ski.
Because everybody, all these.
Come on, we
Dump
gotta
the
huddle
swab.
up. What we got?
Huh?
We going for?
Hold on. I know he ain't got this one. Huh? Ooh. Oh, yes, for sure. Definitely going this way. Here we go.
All right.
He was in this movie, and he had a part that had him with the teammates around him. I love it when they call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you a true player. The movie was Hardball. The youngest, boldest player on the Kika Meows.
The Cucumbers.
The who?
The Cucumbers.
The Kakamas.
The Cucumbers. Yeah.
All right. Who is this person?
G Baby.
Wait, you know what's on the G-Baby?
Hey, give him his black card. He got Hey, you invited to the cookout.
Hey, you
bro.
to the cookout,
You
boy.
invited to the cookout.
You going to the cookout,
You ain't got to
bro.
bring nothing but Bud Light. That's cool. And they ain't even paid me to say that.
Boy.
Oh no, here we go.
All right, who
now,
one?
This is a fictional character played by Joshua Jackson. His number was number 96, captain of the Mighty Ducks in D2 and D3. Known for leadership and clutch play, a heart and soul player. Who is this person?
It ain't for you right now. You're already in the cookout. Come on, the game on the line. We're gonna have to count you down. And 5, and 4.
Give her a
3.
hint.
We
The
already gave it
initials
here.
RCC.
Come on. Come on. You know?
Harley Khan.
Charlie Conway. Okay, well, I see we got
All right,
some
look,
lenient
look,
people.
look.
Goodness.
Now,
Now,
what's
we
up?
got last one.
One more.
It's only right, since this is football, and they say football getting soft, but when this person played football, it was nothing, or it's far from everything but soft. Character, fictional character, played by Adam Sandler, linebacker for
Look at
South Central Louisiana State
Look at
University.
Hold on.
Can you name the person?
Bobby Boucher.
My mama said Bobby Boucher from The Water Boy. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Give him a round of applause.
For both of our contestants, thank you. We're going to get with our producers. Make sure you tap in with them before you leave. All right? Make some noise for them again. That was named that jersey.
Ready for our guest, Pat?
Yeah, man, we ready for the guests. Y'all ready for our guests? All
How we
right.
doing? We still got good energy. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, man. Can I get a what's good, boo?
Can I get a Peggy?
Yes, sir. All right, so up next, y'all ready for our guests? Are y'all ready for our guests? Are y'all ready for our guests? All right, so here we have our guest today is the most dominant defensive end in his era, an 8-time Pro Bowler, and he is the all-time sack leader for the New Orleans Saints.
Hated him.
Please welcome the NFL legend and fan favorite, Cam Jordan.
Sit on down, bro. Sit on down. Sit on
I
down.
don't want to sit down no more. Y'all was all used to.
Oh,
Hey, you want to stand up? That's how we do anyway.
I was like,
Come
I
on.
be stepping too.
Bring around the
You know what
roses.
I'm
You
saying?
feel me? You know how we do.
So,
Now-
where you want me to sit? Look, I can
I
sit.
got some beef with this guy.
Uh-huh.
I don't have beef.
Hey, I'm too scared to break it up. So whatever beef y'all got, y'all gotta figure it out.
Hold on. I'm over here scrolling down my phone, and you know what I mean? Everybody either going through TikTok, either going through Instagram. Matter of fact, follow my Snapchat. I'm still new to Snapchat. You dig
Follow
what I'm
on
saying?
Snapchat.
Follow that. You dig what I'm saying? And I done seen a guy, he's talking about, who's your favorite person to sack?
Oh my goodness. Hold on now.
I said,
Extra
hold on.
stage right. Come on.
And he said me. I said, little bitty me?
That's how he look.
Little bitty me? Cam Newton. Cam Jordan.
Hey, wait, hey, my bad. Look,
Look, that's how he is, huh?
You gotta tuck it, bro.
Then you gotta tuck.
look. We can't be in a game and you got him frustrated. My man be sitting there just like this.
That's how you want him, huh?
Hey, if you see that as a defensive player, you in a good place. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he either hitting the
You
block
call
or he
that-
not getting what he want out of there.
You call that frustrated.
Frustrated.
But when the meme of Tom Brady
breaking
locked
the.
in like this, he locked in.
Oh, you didn't see my beam. He had a surface with him, and that boy slammed that thing. Next time we saw him, he broke that thing. I said, yeah, he frustrated. I like that for us.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
So we're having a whole time right now.
and you're not telling the whole story.
Oh my gosh. Story time.
Pre-game, you know, Cam Newton's Superman, prime, killing people, running around, doing everything he can. Before the game, y'all don't peep what we peep.
Tell me all about it. I forgot.
This wonderful, rude, disrespectful man right here, before the game, Saints is over here, that powder blue team is over here, and then so
Carolina
instead of being with his teammates, Cam goes over here where the Saints are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pulls out bands. He's warming up.
This is an everyday warm-up. Every game you warm up like that.
We're warming up ourselves. We looking at him like, now if I slap this man, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong.
You ain't gonna get far.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's gonna be some furniture moving up here.
no doubt, it's gonna be a rumble. And I'm like, we gotta get to a game. I was like, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to psych us out.
No.
If I'm like, get your ass out of here, then I'm gonna be sitting inside because the ref is gonna protect the quarterback every time.
But it's a different league now.
It is a different league.
Different league. I'm glad that I was a part of the forefathers that got hit. That got hit and got hit some more. And then went home sore, but didn't get a flag. So it's tough.
Yeah.
Now, as we have a lot of fans here, can you tell us about your normal routine? And talk about the Cam Jordan in the offseason versus Cam Jordan through the actual season.
Cam Jordan in the offseason is a happy, fat person. I just want to snack a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I want to do is be like, oh, I'm traveling, and where's the best food? Where can I get a pierogi or, you know what I'm saying, your favorite Cuban sandwich out here or your favorite slice? Well, I just want to be fat and happy. At the end of the day, like, you know, if you see my face and it's round, I'm happy. And in the season, you know what I'm saying, when you can see the cheekbones and you can see the rib cage. And I'm working.
Gladiator.
And I'm happy that I'm hurting somebody, but I'm not happy internally. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm tired of cauliflower and salmon.
Thanks.
I don't want to run after the sprints that we've already ran as a team. But that's just it. To be where you want to be a dog, to be a warrior, you have to push yourself into such a mental zone. Like, I look forward to these dog days coming up in July when New Yorkers don't even know what hot is. Y'all be like, man, it's a hot day today. It's 85. I'm in Arizona when it's 115. 112.
Yeah.
I'm in New Orleans when it's 98, 102, and it's 100% humidity. Like, I look forward to that. That's when I put the sweats on. That's when I go bike ride 5, 10, 15, 20 miles. That's after the bike ride, I go run another 2 miles. Then I break into sprints, and then I go for the D-line conditioning. Because I want to be at my most tired when I'm starting to focus on my technique.
Yeah.
So when it becomes that third, fourth quarter, and you see that fat offensive lineman.
Hold on.
When you see that slovenly offensive line in front of you, and it's the third quarter, and he got the jelly rolls touching his thighs, and he's over here, and he do this move.
That's time.
Oh, it's time.
I got him.
Hey,
it's time to cut up.
Hey, thank you.
I've always wanted to ask you.
I turn into Michael Beasley in that mug. I love it. I'm gonna make you dance.
Make you dance, man.
What does this mean?
Boy, man, you inspired me for that one, honestly.
Oh my God! I should have separated the two chairs.
Hey, honestly, my rookie year, I only had 1 sack. I had like 3 taken back by penalties. I had like another 2 that it was like intentional grounding. So it could have been a great rookie year. Boy, it was looking real like a bust. I had 1 sack at the end of the year, run stopper extraordinaire, and I was just searching for the next sack. And so, in fact, you were my first sack. You know that.
Wow.
Game 16, back when it was just 16 season.
Hey, where the security at?
Hey, no, let's be real. The 16 season, like I'm hungry, I'm fiending, bro. I went to hit you in the Saints dome, Mercedes-Benz dome at the time before Atlanta took our copyrights. I hit you, bro, dead in the chest, and I was like, I gave everything. Now I beat whatever your weak ass tackle was there. I hit you dead in your chest. I'm talking about I gave everything, big hum. I was like, hell yeah, boy, you ate it. Boom. It rolled out on me, and I was like, shit. I said, okay. I said, okay. I was like, I don't know how long I'm actually gonna be in the NFL if they built like this.
If they built like that.
They built like this.
So just be mindful.
Yeah.
When you or whoever think about trying to put bodily harm on an individual, and you said to start thinking like, hold on, man, he dressed funny. He talk weird. He type crazy.
Type crazy.
But understand, with every cause, it's an effect.
All right.
Peggy, what you got?
Man, so first, man, Kim, I have to talk to you since you're talking about the season is coming up. What is the state of the Saints right now?
Hopeful. You talking about 4 years without playoffs? So all you have is hope.
Yeah.
You know, like, so when you think about where you want to be, we know what it's like to, you know, go to a conference championship. We know what it's like to win and have Drew Brees where we are winning 9 to 10 games easy a year. You know, running teams over and over again. We know that feeling. And that's what we're searching for now. So 4 years out and no playoffs, guess what we are? We're at the bottom looking up.
Yeah.
And at the bottom looking up, you're like, how do I claw myself back out of it? Yeah. But you see the talent that's coming in. You see us go after Tyler Shuck, who everybody's going to say, man, you should have got. Everybody has an opinion.
And that's
But that's just it.
Speaking of, you should have got.
Hey.
Were you saying to yourself,
Everybody should have got
you
Shador
wanted
like
to get-
five times over. Everybody had a chance.
But
What were you thinking during the draft when the New Orleans Saints had an opportunity, and it's double-fold, not only to draft Shador, but also knowing that Derek Carr was in essence going to retire?
I mean, you almost say had he retired before the draft, it might have changed something, but I don't think it would have. I think Kellen Moore was high on Tyler Shuck from jump. I think he sort of had 2 guys circled, and he got one of his 2 guys. I think at the end of the day, we also saw Spencer Rattler, when our offensive line was depleted last year, come in and show something. But that's just it. Something isn't everything. And what you're looking for is a leader, someone to start. But when you got a young group like that, do you mess it up and bring in a veteran who has their way, who has their routine, who has their ideologies of how you should play a team versus Kellen Moore, who's been a quarterback, who has an offensive scheme, Nussmeier, who came in, OC, and you can mold your now vision, and you can work around the quarterbacks that you have, or go get a veteran quarterback where you now have to acquiesce and mold to them. So I can see either way, and I can see how things play out, but that's just it. There's a lot of hope in the Saints facility. There's a lot of hope in the defensive side. When you look at the defensive side, there's guys that have been stalwarts forever, and yet we're still out here turning books and like, hey, we got to be better on defense. We can take the ball away more. You know, we got guys who have played well and are on the cusp of possibly being Pro Bowlers. Yeah. That's what we need to see this year from guys like, you know, all of them. Justin Reed, who just came in. You talk about Alontae Taylor, Kool-Aid, McKinstry, who Bama boy, so he had to learn how to backpedal when he got from Bama. I'm not, you know, Bama, SEC press.
Slow down.
They play.
Slow down.
You know it. They play duo and power 32 ways.
Play football in California?
No, not anymore.
Okay. So let's slow down right there.
Yeah.
But talk to me about this. As you've been in the league for so long, and I always have these kind of conversations with, you know, my team now with producing content. We all have that favorite game travel story. When I just said that, what was the first thing you thought about as the legendary moment for you and your team plane going back to New Orleans?
Team plane.
Yeah.
Wherever.
The plane ride.
Yes.
The plane ride.
Going to London. When you got like 7 hours to go from New Orleans to London, you got 7 hours to take, and you like walking around. That's when guys are like really get to know each other or having fun playing card games. Well, we won't say which ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When card games are getting played, you learn early on that's not what you want, or that's what you really want. I'm not a dice guy, so I don't like losing money to nobody. I can lose money casino. Like, you take my money on blackjack, cool, I lost my little $500. Damn it, I'm pissed. I come back.
It ain't no little $500.
Ain't no little.
Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. So on a plane ride, though, the guys got pride. And pride, normally for a man, is going to lead to a pocketbook, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, man, put 20 on it. Over some dumb shit. Like, you know, we could be playing Rochambeau and that thing, rock, paper, scissors.
Right.
And it's going to be like, man, you beat me thrice. Put 20 on it. You ain't going to beat me again.
No, we would do rock, paper, scissors for the per diem, though.
That's what.
Per diem is
one
crazy.
time, too. Not even the best out of 3 series.
Best 2 out of 3.
But that's just it. So you're playing cards, but that's like, you go back there and you see all your OGs back there. You see the young bucks back there. You see everybody playing cards and everybody's getting along. There's not liquor out there. There's no girls out there. It's just the team.
Just the team.
There's no distractions. You're literally knowing your teammates, playing with your teammates. That's some of the funnest shit ever. That's one of the funnest plane rides I'm ever going to have. Is being able to talk like nobody's sleeping. We're not Russell Wilson, so we're not doing the high knees and the aisles. But like we're focused on being better teammates.
Here you go.
I think that's legendary. I was like, this man is so focused that he was doing high knees and aisles.
Man, I gotta talk to you about it, right? So you're going into obviously experienced veteran. What's your mindset going into the season this year?
Experienced veteran is like 5-6 years.
Super experienced.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Super duper duper
OG.
experienced. OG on the team.
Oh wait, I got a question for you. Do you prefer the term OG or UNC?
Man, y'all both some unks.
Oh, hey, OG me, bro.
Y'all some
OG
you like
me.
OG over unk?
Unc is like that. Is like brother that talks about his pastimes. Like man,
I remember in high school when I ran for 225.
Give me
OG got some respect.
hey,
Give me
OG got respect in the streets.
yeah,
like
yeah.
respect me.
I don't like OG. You know what I'm saying? OG to me is like, I just really met one of my idols. You know, Jay-Z. Like, that's OG to me. He's not an unk. Like, an unk is a person who's older than you that may know more than you. And OG is a person who you would inspire, like they're there. That's not to say I can't be, but I just still prefer, I'm still growing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's so much about me that I want more of. And everything that I ever have done, I've done it at a high level. And it's crazy because when you talk to people and you do give insight, right? And I think about my life now, and that's the thing that I miss most. It's those plane rides. But with the help of the Kristen Myers of the world, the R.J. Mathesons of the world, the Peggys, you know, my whole team from Double D to Shells to Drop Top to, you know, everybody, Jimbo, we try to create that and curate that in our own distinct way.
Yeah, that's real.
And then you got guys like Brendan who's always thrusting in the New York team. It's like, bro, we don't care about the Knicks as much as you do, doggy.
Yeah.
This real talk. There's other
Facts.
teams. I don't know if the sports world was ready if the New York Knicks would have went to the
finals. Oh my
NBA
God.
championship.
It would have been crazy.
It would have been nutty buddy.
It would have been annoying.
It would have been nutty professor.
Super
been
annoying.
annoying.
It
They
would've
was
been
going
fun.
crazy just to be in the
The boys would have
playoffs.
never let that thing go. It would have been
Never.
that. You'd be like, all right, man, congrats. Yeah, we won that thing. It's been 5 years.
Bro.
Let it go.
So the people want to know, Cam Jordan.
Yeah.
Is this your farewell tour?
Farewell tour to what? More wins, hopefully.
No. Is this your last year playing in the NFL?
Huh? Only the Lord will tell me when it's time. As long as my body feels good and I
God
still
would.
love hitting people, I'm not out of this thing.
God would.
Hey. Now, at the end of the year, if the Lord says, hey, brother, go be a dad, guess where I'll be?
Yeah.
I'm not going to Eurostep across.
How many more years do you think you have?
How much you got in the tank?
Three including this year. I look at Calais Campbell, and he's heading to year 18. I don't have 18, but I got 17. I can
Yeah,
get
you got a good
Calais?
17.
It's different.
Calais, he doesn't play every down though, bro.
And I won it, but at this point, last year, neither did I. In fact, there was mighty touches where I was having real beef with a particular coach. Like, hey, bro, we need help. We don't need your help. No, you need more than my help. You need the Lord. Hey, I was having real conversations with this guy. And then luckily, you know, like sadly, our head coach leaves, but then luckily this guy leaves as a coach too.
One thing before we get out of here, man.
I put a name to him.
It's so interesting to kind of talk about this. The dynamic of the defensive end. Like, a Cam Jordan, like, BS aside, bro, you are a complete DN. You're a sack specialist. You can go get a sack. You can get your nails dirty and stop the run. You're not just a DN that comes in on third down. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of guys or for a lot of fans, can you paint that out to what's the different tiers of DN?
I mean, for like old people that like love the game, like, man, LT was an edge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, LT is a premier edge from the Giants. We get it. But he couldn't put his hand in dirt and split a double team. He couldn't go on the inside of a tackle. He couldn't go between a guard. That's not his life. He's a wide nine, plays with tight ends, may rush around one of those fat people called a tackle. Like,
Oh, my goodness.
Like, there's difference. Now, when you say, like, complete defensive end, I grew up idolizing Chris Dolman. You know, I looked at the freak and was like, hell yeah, but that's an edge. I was like, he's too skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been a sizist my whole life. I look at him like, who looks like me? With John Randall. He's a D-tackle. I don't want to be that. Reggie White, complete defensive end. Like, he's gonna be a dog forever. You can put him anywhere. I was like, I want to be that. I looked at guys like Chris Dolman for the Minnesota Vikings, and I was like, that's who I want to be like.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to be a quarterback. I've never wanted to be a wide receiver. I've never wanted to be a tight end for damn sure. My dad was a tight end. He did it already.
Yeah.
A look at the Jordan legacy, 13 years, 6-time Pro Bowler, Steve Jordan, check, Minnesota Vikings, one team.
That's
Cam
what's up.
Jordan, 8-time Pro Bowler, New Orleans Saints defensive end. I want to be the best at what I am, all pro, et cetera, for the New Orleans Saints because it's just the loyalty. The Saints would have to cut me, but that's just it. I wanted to be a complete defensive end. I didn't want to be a specialized, just an edge guy or specialized, he's just a third down guy. Whatever that is, y'all can keep that shit. Give me every down. In fact, give me 4th down 2 when it's 4th and short, and you got Jalen Hurts with the tush push. Yeah. Put me wherever. I like that.
If
you want to come see me, come see me.
Come see me.
And but now guys are specialized. You don't really get that a lot. Yeah. You got guys that run around the hoop. They run a high hoop. If you look at today's game, there's going to be dogs out there. But my guy Trey Henderson, TJ Watt, you look at guys that go across a high hoop or come back. That's amazing to see what their talent set.
For sure.
But that's an edge. You look at to look at a true defensive end. There's like 3 left. Myles Garrett being one of them. Max Crosby's another one, and then there's probably one of these young pups I'm gonna have to take a look at.
Mad Max. Hey, that's our time. But check this out before we leave.
Hold on, before we get out of here.
Hold on. I gotta get this.
You gotta get this on Snap. Can y'all follow instructions?
Here we go.
No. Can y'all follow instructions?
Here we
Man,
go.
Boo, you gotta give them the instructions. Jump in. Come on. We're gonna do the simple.
Here we go. So when I say one finger,
all right.
When I say all together, we're gonna say what? One love.
Say it again on the mic. They ain't hear you, bud.
When I say all together, we're gonna say what? One love. Hands out. Everybody hands out. Everybody hands out.
Yo.
Everybody hands out. One finger. One pinky. One thumb. All together.
One love.
I'm good with that message.
Thank y'all.